Welcome back to my channel Biochem Bioworld. In today's video, I'll be discussing the differences between xylem and phloem. And let's begin. So first question is function. Okay, what are the functions or what is the function of these we can say xylem and phloem. So xylem is involved in the transport of water. Okay, and usually the water is absorbed by roots. The water is absorbed by roots and it is carried to the leaves. Okay, absorption of water is done by the roots from the soil and it is transported to the leaves. This is the direction of the movement of the water in the xylem. Whereas in phloem, what is the function of phloem? The phloem carries food from leaves. We all know photosynthesis, that is formation of the food, occurs in the leaves. So it carries food from leaves to growing parts as well as to storage organs. Okay. The composition, what type of cells form xylem and phloem? The composition of xylem is dead cells. In contrast, phloem is made up of living cells. The phloem is made up of living cells. Now, the characteristics of cell wall. In xylem, the cell wall is thick and made up of lignin. Okay, in contrast to these characteristics, phloem cell wall is thin and made up of cellulose. Okay, cells of the phloem are not permeable to water. Okay, a characteristics of the what type of cells, their permeability, they are not permeable to water, whereas in case of the phloem the cells are permeable to food. Okay, that was it. Now the next question here is, what is the direction? Does it flow from only in one direction or it goes bidirectionally, or there are multiple directional movement of the water and food in case of the plant tissues? In case of the xylem, water flows in unidirectional manner. That is from roots, the roots absorb the water and it is transported to the apical parts of the plant through the xylem. In contrast to this characteristic, the phloem carries food bidirectionally. What do you mean by bidirectional movement? Bidirectional movement means that is it carries food from leaves to storage parts. It carries the food from leaves to storage parts and from storage parts to the growing parts of the plant. Okay. This is the meaning of bidirectional movement of the food via the phloem. Next question here is, what is the location of them in the vascular bundle? Let us understand this with the diagram. This is a diagram which represents the position of xylem and phloem in the vascular bundle. Okay, the xylem is found in the center. Now check out this. The red ones are the xylem, okay, and the yellow ones are the phloem. The red ones are the xylem. They are found in the inner side. They are found in the center of the vascular bundle. In contrastingly, the phloem are found on the outside. This is a ring, right? This is vascular bundle. The center is phloem, whereas the center is xylem and outside is the phloem in the vascular bundle. Okay. Next is what type of the transportation it carries out. In case of the xylem, it is passive, no energy is required, and transportation of water along with minerals is taking place. Water plus minerals and passive type of transportation. There is no energy involved here. I don't want any ATP molecules to transport water from roots to the growing parts of the plant or to the apical parts of the plant. Okay, in contrasting, the movement of the food is active, that is, it requires a source of energy to move food from leaves to storage parts and from storage parts to the growing parts. It requires energy, active transportation of sugars and other metabolites. Now these are the parts, we can say the elements of phloem, and this is the parts of the xylem. These are the elements. Okay. Phloem is composed of sieve plate, there is a sieve plate, there is a sieve tube, the phloem parenchyma and the companion cells. Okay. And in case of the xylem, it is formed of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. These are the different elements of xylem and phloem. That is all about the differences between xylem and phloem. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like, subscribe and share.